Hello, welcome back to my channel. So here it is, time for the collaboration. So this is
week 3, and we are working on embellishments, which is my favorite part.
So just a quick reminder of the different creators. We've got 2 every day, Sunday through Wednesday. All right, and if you need to take a screenshot of that, feel free, so you can maybe keep track a little bit. But I also do, in the description box, have everyone's schedule, so that might be the better way to track it. But just in case you want to do that. So yeah, so this is our lovely schedule for the month. I'm so excited. Okay, and just to remind you again, how to get in on the drawing so you can win some fabulous prizes. So what you're going to need to do is, for each of the channels of the collaborators, all 8 of us, you need to make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like each of the collaboration videos that we've posted, and comment on each video. And you need to do that week 1 through 4. That way we can track who is participating. And then if you want to get an extra point, at the very end, if you can post a picture of your, or pictures of your finished journal, that would be fantastic, with the hashtag A Fairy Spring Collab 24. Do that by April 29th, and do that to the Facebook groups of Crafty Dragon Creations or mine, Creative Paper Artisan, and do that to our groups, not our pages. All of that will be linked below as well. And if you could, please just support our Instagrams, Etsy's, Facebook pages, all of the social platforms that all of these creators may have, and just for the sake of kindness and maybe a little extra fairy dust on your day to kind of help us grow, because we're trying to help our smallish, medium-sized channels to grow. Okay? All right. So without further ado, let's get to it.
All right, so here is the vast array of embellishments between the 2 kits. This pile here is from Stacy's kit, and there's just lots of yumminess there. And then I've got my little tags. I've separated out my pockets and my belly bands and fussy cuts, and then my tags and some of the medallions there. So we're going to be starting with this lovely pile of things. Now, this is a very, very long process, and I'm going to have to cut out a lot, I think, for the sake of time. So I'm going to show you as much as I can within hopefully less than an hour. I could go on and on and on with embellishments, but we all have limited time, so I will try to do the best I can to show you and inspire you, but not take up a lot of your time. So I'm going to start with this lovely little gadget here from Stacy. It's basically an envelope with a journal card, and it's a nice big envelope, but I usually have like smaller envelopes like this in my kit, and I also have little itty bitty tiny ones, like, well, there's, yeah, there they are. Tiny little envelopes with little cards that can go inside as well. So with both kits, you get a nice variety of envelopes between the 2 of us. So I'm going to start with Stacy's here, though. I went ahead and printed it out on cardstock, so it's very sturdy and very, very thick. So I'm going to go ahead and score the folding lines just so I have a cleaner fold. Okay, so that will slide in beautifully there. Let me put that aside for a minute, and then I'm going to move on to my little envelopes. I'm going to assemble them, ink them, and be right back. All right, so now I'm going to make a cluster or two using maybe a couple of these medallions and some scraps of lace and fun stuff like that. Moving on to some hidden paper clips. I have these printed again on cardstock, so I'm going to score the middle. And if you haven't ever done a hidden paper clip, that's cool, because in my kit I like to kind of have it pre-made for you. You don't need to use the template, but it kind of makes it a little bit easier. So let's make a couple of these. Okay, so if this is new to you, just a quick little explanation here. Just kind of fold them in half, and the white paper is slightly smaller than the pretty decorated paper or printed paper, and you just it's just going to slide in like that as soon as we put that paper clip in and get it all glued down. Okay, I want to decorate it up a little bit further, and I think I want to make this one go sideways instead of from the top. And let's see which fairy I want to use. I think I like this teal one. And so I'm just going to add a few embellishments on the front. The back is pretty as it is. Alrighty, so I'm going to, I think, make this tag cluster thing that I made here kind of into a little tuck spot. So I'm just going to glue the two sides and place that on this page like so. I think that will be a nice little spot to tuck things in, because we will have plenty of things to tuck, I tell you. This is going to be a very tuck-worthy journal. The more things, the more pockets and places to tuck things, the better. That's my opinion on that. Okay, so now that you've gotten my 2 cents worth there, I'm going to go ahead and place the clusters and the hidden paper clip that I just made and kind of find some nice little homes for them in this journal. Okay, so I just had another thought, and I did not film this part because I didn't think about it till it was too late. But this is another way to do my hidden paper clips, kind of turn them into a paper clipless paper clip like I've done before. I have I think a video or two about that, how to make that. But basically just take the large paper clip, the jumbo one, and then a small one, and then just glue at the very tippy top, and then it creates its own little paper clipless paper clip. I just think that's kind of fun. Okay, now on to my loaded tags. These are available in my Fairy Spring bundle that I put together for you guys if you wanted to use more of my fairy elements and fairy kits besides just the journal kit. There is so much ephemera that comes with it. I'm going to have extra. This is all extra from just the loaded tags kit. I already loaded my tags, as you can see here, and you can fit just a bunch of ephemera and just fussy cuts and a bunch of things in the front pocket there, and then that second pocket behind it, and just, you know, arrange it in a way that is pleasing to you. I mean, I could play with these literally for hours probably. So yeah, I just love these loaded tags. So I'm going to incorporate these into my kit here, and what I'm thinking I'm going to do is turn one of these. I'm going to make some of them just, you know, tags, but I think I'm going to make one into a pocket, or not necessarily pocket, but I'm going to glue one down just so it's kind of like a solid stationary thing. So let me do that real quick. Okay, there it is. I think that's lovely. I'm happy with that. Now I'm really dying to use these tabs from Stacy's kit, so I'm going to go ahead and ink them up, and I'll probably put one tab on each of the 3 signatures just to kind of give it some cohesiveness and I don't know, just add some more interest, you know, because you just can't really decorate enough. You know what I mean? All right, now I'm going to make a bit of a accordion fold out, pull out thingy. I'm not sure what I want to call this, but I'm basically just going to fold just a little bit of a lip here, and that's what I'm going to glue onto the edge of the page. And then the rest I will fold like an accordion fold, and it'll kind of pull out into a nice big writing space. So let me just do that. All right, now I'm going to decorate the front so it's a little more interesting. So give me just a minute to play around with some of these ideas I've got here. All right, she's all done. Now let's get her glued into this one page, just on the little thin edge here that I folded in. So, and we'll be able to fold it out and have a nice journal space. So let me go ahead and actually get these underneath here out of the way, make it a little bit easier to work with. All right, she is in and secure. And let's get this a little bit back in order here. And to kind of hold it all together, I want to use one of my lovely big copper paper clips, jumbo clip. I just love these. They're round and copper and lovely. I think that'll work just fine right there. All right, so let us move on to pockets quickly here. These are just, I'm just going to use the pockets in my kit and in Stacy's kit. These are pretty self-explanatory, but let me just get these in place. All right, so now I'm going to do something a little bit different with this tag. I want to make it a kind of a slotted pocket, I guess, is what I'm going to call it. So let me grab my little self-healing mat here, and what I'm going to do is cut 3 or 4 slots just kind of on the bottom half of this, and then that will give me kind of a unique way to tuck some more things in. Okay, so I decided just to do 1 slot, and I'm going to glue around just the very edges and along the top here, and then it'll just be yet another pocket, but kind of in a little bit of a different format. And I could, I could possibly just leave the top open and not glue that down, and that would be another pocket, I guess, to tuck some things from the top. But I just kind of feel like I want it to be just like so. So I'm just going to do the top and then the very edges on the bottom, leaving some space for little goodies to hide. Alrighty, we are getting there. So I'm just going to grab all of this extra ephemera that I've got waiting for a home and just, pick a few things and get them all tucked in nice and cozy. Right, so now I want to create 1 or 2 layered tags, just kind of like tag dangles. So I want to take I've got the 3 different sizes of tags that are in my kit, and just kind of put 3 together that I think kind of look nice, and then in between I'm going to put some lace, scrappy lace, and maybe book page or something, and just put it on a bulb pin and just kind of have it be kind of dangly. And here we have it. Ta-da! I just love that. All these lovely little layers. That's so fun. It's fun and dangly, and then I can just, tuck that into a pocket. All right, now let us quickly move on to this lovely little piece from Stacy's kit. It's basically a little library card holder pocket thingy. So I'm going to assemble this really quickly here. Alrighty, put a little saying there, slide that in the pocket, and let's tuck another little tag in there. Okay, that's good. So now what I also want to do while I'm at it is create something that'll hold that flap down. Since it's cardstock, it kind of wants to, kind of keep popping up. So I believe what I'm going to do is just create one of the small hidden paper clips in my kit, and kind of use that as the little closure for that adorable envelope. And that will do nicely. Well, just a little bit of lace on there. Give it a little bit of a snazzy flair. So this little cluster that I made, I kind of forgot about her. So let me find a good spot for her. Okay, I think I like her on this page. She kind of stands out a little bit more on the darker coffee dyed paper. So let's just get her glued down and nice and secure so she doesn't fly away. All right, my peeps, we're almost done. I have a couple more ideas I want to show you. So I'm going to use these medallions to basically create a belly band. I'm going to put it on a nice wide piece of kind of like the crocheted lace, and just kind of glue it down on the lace. And then I will let that dry, and then we'll move on to another idea. All right, so while that dries, I want to do something kind of special with these beautiful stained glass pieces. I'm going to cut a piece of this beautiful turquoisey, tealy colored paper, and just kind of cut a strip, and then we're going to do something a little fun, a little extra hidden. Okie dokie, so what I'm going to do is create little extra secret writing spots. I'm going to use little brads and just kind of put them in the corners so that you can kind of pivot the actual little tags here and, write something and then cover it back up again. I think that's kind of extra fun and secret. Okay, and now my little medallion belly band is dry, so I'm going to go ahead and place that on this page. I think the colors look lovely on that peachy color page. Okay, now it's basically just time to fill all of our pockets and the little envelopes and just kind of get all these extra fun fussy cuts and such, kind of find a home for them. Okay, I just remembered that I have a really cool vintage photo. This is from my personal collection, and it is a lady dressed as a fairy on a horse, and she has little girls dressed as fairies that are kind of accompanying her with her horse and carriage. I think this is one of the coolest pictures ever. I got this at a local antique shop, and it is actually in my tribe kits. I think one of the early ones. So I wanted to place that there because how can you not put such a cool fairy picture in a fairy journal? So let me just finish tucking some more things in to my little pockets and side little lacy pockets here, and get this puppy finished up. All right, I feel like I need to make one more dangly tag dangle. So let me make another one really quick here using these leftover tags. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot about these little slanted pockets here that I have. So let me find a good home for these. And these, I think I like having the staggered look here like that. So I'll do that with these little guys. And let me find a home for this little cutie. I think she looks pretty good there. I think so. All right, so I've got one more idea. I promise this is the last one. So I want to do some, I guess, not quite hidden paper clips, but paper clip embellishments that I've never tried before. Just kind of something I thought of the other day, and I'm just going to try it. We're going to experiment a little bit here. So I've got these two that are very similar. It's not the identical fairies, but they're very, very similar. So I'm going to do two different ones. I'm going to sandwich some cheesecloth in between the two and put them back to back, and then put a paper clip on the bottom part so that these cute little cheeseclothy fairies will be sticking up from the top of the page, I think it's going to look really cute and whimsical. And I don't know. I hope it works as good in real life as it is looking in my head. So let me assemble these really quick and we'll see how that turns out. Okay, let's see how they look peeking out the top. I think I think they'll work on either the shorter pages or the regular size pages. So let me just say here. I'll put her there. There she is, peekaboo. So cute. And let's put the other one on the last signature. Find a good little place for her. And maybe I'll put her. No, she's the same image. That's the same image. That wouldn't work. Okay. Let's get her on this page. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. I think having them on the shorter pages actually works pretty well. So they're not completely sticking up. They're just kind of peeking over the edge. I love it. I love it. Well, you guys, this is it. This is the end of the signature or embellishments video. My signatures are finished. For the most part, I may add a few things maybe later on. But I really do hope that you have been watching all the other collaborators as well. I know that this week they've all got some fantastic things planned for their embellishments and decorating their signatures. And I thank you so much for your support. If you have not liked and subscribed and commented on all of our videos, please do so. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.